What's up, world? Real here. Once again. Today's segment is about loss. Loss and being able to withstand the impact, being able to withstand the pain from that loss, but not only that, build something off of that loss, build something off of that pain. Yeah, some would call that a paradox, but to many, that is a reality. If you're somebody who's ever lost anything. That right there is my address, 619 East Burnett Avenue was the first address I ever learned how to write. 637-6614 was the first phone number I ever memorized. 619 is the address, the first address I knew. Now, what I want you to do is look at the house behind me. Matter of fact, let me take you on a quick tour. You go through here, you'll see as a whole, this right here is missing. It's missing. This whole area is missing. No more window. Those are the cable boxes. You know, there's also no glass up there, no window up there. Let's move on to the backyard. There's the backyard. This is the yard that I grew up in. Okay. You know, that window right there, where it wasn't that particular window, but that portal was a portal I went through when wanting to go out at night, but my parents wouldn't let me, so I used to climb out that window onto this roof and jump off onto this backyard, and then run off into the backyard, into the fences. But as you can tell now, there is no more. There's this big old trash dumpster right here in my backyard, which is no longer my backyard. Actually, I just found out that a brother that I hardly ever saw when I was little sold the house. Yes, so my house is gone, though I can't afford it right now regardless. But this dude sold my family house. This house was a part of the family. My grandmother bought this house as well as a piece of property down the street. And when my dad died, nobody took care of the house. I was in prison, but nobody saw any value in the house. I still see value in this house because this is the house I grew up in. But nobody in my family seen value in this house. And this guy just sold the house. Not too long ago. Let me take you out to the walk you through the backyard. Look at this. Oh, this right here. Look at here. Imagine the house. If you have a house, if you're in an apartment, don't even worry about this. Not excluding you or not discriminating against you. It's just that you have to understand what it is to have grown up in a house. If anybody out there right now is living in a house that you've known home for your entire life so far, imagine waking up one morning and your house looking like, well, like this. Put up shop at. You know what I'm saying? America don't like to look close at things. Okay? So imagine yourself waking up and seeing your home, your house, like that. It would be devastating. I'm 33 years old. The last time I lived in this house, I was 14. Why does it still matter? Because I did 12 and a half years in prison. Guys getting out of prison have more challenges than anybody that hasn't been to jail and gotten out could ever imagine or fathom. Okay? Having got locked up at such a young age, I had developed this grandiose, almost fantasized image of what home was. Because in my childlike mind, nothing ever changed. And so since nothing ever changed, everything stayed the same inside of my mind. This right here could have never looked like this inside of my mind. I could have never imagined my home, my house, looking like this. Guys that have did a decade. Guys that have did 5 years. Upon reaching the street, it's as if while you was in, your mind was in a stasis, a time capsule. So upon hitting the streets, it's an actual culture shock. Culture shock. Because so far, your development in osmosis had been established between walls with limited experience. Emotionally, physically, mentally. And I don't care how intelligent guys say they are in prison. I don't care how intelligent they say they are when they get out of prison. When you leave prison, you are at a psychological, intellectual, spiritual, emotional disadvantage. You've had no time to get used to the regular nuances, but various, but again, still regular nuances of the passage of time. Your little girl stayed your little girl if she didn't come up there and visit you. Your mama stayed the same in your mind. Your brothers, your family. You're getting a little bits and pieces of reality because every once in a while a motherfucker might die. Or a motherfucker might get shot through the heart. Then the prison official is going to call you to the office one day while you're in solitary confinement already and tell you that your father is on the phone. Now, when does a motherfucker get a special direct line to your segregation cell in prison? They don't. Something's wrong. What? Your brother been shot. My brother? Man, I know we're going to kick it when we get out. I know we're going to kick it. We kicked it right here. This is where we kicked it before. We kicked it right here at this house right here.